Manju, so you're evaluating the answer sheets one day before the exam. So this discussion is about writing exams between exams. Now already people have time crunch. So how do you justify spending those 90 minutes to write an exam in this tight schedule? And what are your observations from evaluating the papers which they have written today?
So exam before exam, I know it sounds scary because what if my score isn't well, it might affect my confidence and all. First of all, we're making sure that they don't get to know the score, they only get to know the mistakes. That is one thing we assure. And secondly, it is very important and it's very necessary, I'd say, because they'll get to know the gaps, tiny things, like, very subtle things like writing the heading. From that, we focus from that aspect. Writing the heading or confusion between two deduction sections, ADC and ADE, apparently people got confused. So all these mistakes will save their marks. So I think that's why it's very important. Now if we correct these mistakes, they'll not be made in the final exam. So I think it's very important to write an exam after exam.
So you're sure about investing those couple of hours even in a tight schedule for writing an exam?
Yes, it hardly takes 1.5 hours, 90 minutes like we said, and after that they can get back to their schedule, whereas we evaluate and we bring them insights as to what not to be done or what to be added further.
Promise. Now, overall, how effective was the 30-hour strategy if you're looking at it? So we initially started with the 30-hour strategy. We re-optimized it based on the preparation. Now we built a 20-hour strategy with early targets. So what's your say on following this as compared to students doing something on their own?
So earlier yesterday they've sat with CA Bhavna and CA Teja for their income tax deductions and TDS and other things, even for GST. So once everything, they've gotten a glimpse of everything and now they're going to do it again. So for them it's a re-revision. Revising earlier plus revising today. So it's always an added advantage in that aspect.
And finally, if you look at the process which is being followed here, so what are the clear-cut advantages of following our process as compared to preparing randomly in general? So what are the three definite advantages which you can identify looking at their preparation cycle?
Firstly, when we do it on our own, most of our time goes into syllabus completion, which never happens. Even the day before exam, you just feel like something's left out. Here, when you do preparation layers, you will have an overall idea of the entire subject. And again, when you do the second cycle, you will get to the aspects of the subject. The third time will be a revision, and like this, the fourth time or day before exam, it will be a re-revision of everything. So you will have an ability to tackle any question from any part of the chapter when done our style. That's what I'd say. And the second thing, again, exams and mistakes. Knowing your mistakes before the actual exam and not writing the main exam as a mock exam is very helpful. So many exams were written, so that's definitely an added advantage. And third thing is even the psychological intervention, especially the mindset part. If the mindset is not proper, your thoughts are coming and going, you don't prepare, like you cannot even come to the aspects of like exam presentation. So here when we at the psychological level, when we intervene and we have discussions and understand the problems and help solve them on a real-time basis, that will add to the overall clearing of an exam, I'd say.
So perfect. Thanks, Manju, for your timely insights, and get back to finding those mistakes and sharing them in a smooth and comfortable way so that they're not scared.